He was just a calming figure and such a presence in his position that set the tone for everyone else in front of him. And he taught me a lot just by watching him and learning how he approaches things, how he deals with situations. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had that feeling that I got in Moscow. He gave me the biggest high in my life. We managed to achieve probably the biggest thing that I've achieved so far. So I've got a lot to thank him for. Number one is Edwin van der Sar. He was the captain when I came to the club, and everything he stood for was what Manchester United stood for. He was been here for such a long time, and I just learned so much from him of what it meant to play for this club. And he was basically just a fan that I played here, and probably the best all-round captain that I've came across. And his name is Gary Neville. He was just a colossal centre defender. You just had that presence and that fear factor that just ran through games, and you could see players were literally scared of coming against him. He was fearless and scored so many important goals over the years for us as well. And we had a great relationship again, me, Rio and Vida, and sort of the triangle. And our number 15 is Nemanja Vidic. The next one is where can I start really? I've known him since I was probably 13 or 14 years old. When we were a similar age, went on to another club after that, and then ended up coming to United and playing at United for such a long time. And the worst loser probably I've ever come across at anything, whether it was PSP games that we used to play, which was great because that rubbed off. That was what he was like on a match day. It would hurt him so bad when we lose, just like anyone else, but he would really show it. And probably one of the best centre-backs and part of the best centre-back pairing that this club's ever seen. So my number 5 is Rio Ferdinand. He was our left back for quite some time. He was known for being such an attacking player. He's probably at the stage he was the most attacking left back, just relentless at running forward, and most of the time playing 1-2s with Giggs, Ronaldo, and ended up in the final third and creating so many goals. And loved the club. You could tell the culture of the club, everything that surrounded the club for someone who didn't have any ties to the club before. Number 3 is Patrice Evra. But he's probably one of the most naturally gifted defender I've seen. He loved the tackle, probably best known for loving a tackle, probably somewhere around this little byline here if there's a winger coming down the line and he tried to take the winger, the ball and everyone and end up in probably about the 4th row at the stand. The whole Stratford end would go mad and start singing his name. Absolute great lad. He was number 6 I think at the time, so number 6 is Wes Brown. So many words have been said about this man. Inspirational to see him, how he works, how he looked after himself, how he made himself available for most games. I sat next to him in the dressing room every day for 8 years. Learned so much off him. He's a legend of not just Manchester United but the world football. And when you think Manchester United, you think Ryan Giggs. So number 11, Ryan Giggs. Played with him, alongside him for so long. Learned so much of him. The best midfielder I've played with. Just an incredible footballer. His football brain, how it worked, how quick it worked. He probably didn't realise it at the time, but he was just teaching me the whole time, and I was just watching him. I said to myself, I've got to learn as much as I can off him because he's the best around. And the next player is Mr. Paul Scholes, the one and only. I've known him since probably I was 13, 14. I went to West Ham when I was a kid, and he was a couple of years older than me. I was training with the youth team at the time, and he was obviously in that youth team. And he was someone that I always looked up to and tried to take things from him because he was always that step further up the ladder than me and getting into the first team before me in England squads, and gone on to be very successful at Chelsea and winning leagues. And he's had an amazing career, not just for club but for England as well. Scored so many goals and really is one of the best players the Premier League's seen. I'm delighted he's come back to play my game and to see him again, and his name is Frank Lampard. The ultimate player's player, team player, call it what you want. Just so intelligent, so much energy, but so much quality with it. Probably didn't get enough credit for what he brought to the team, what he brought to the squad. Scored some vital goals in massive games. I just really enjoyed playing with him. I thought he was such a terrific player, and had a great relationship with him on the pitch. His name is Jason Park. I've known him for a long time, played with him, times for England. He's probably one of the reasons why I haven't had as many England caps as I would have liked. Such a great player, he's done so many great things over the years. He's obviously played for Liverpool pretty much all his career and done some incredible things, not just for Liverpool but for England as well. Sensational footballer, had some big battles with him over the years, obviously big rivals and playing in the same position, marking each other in tackles. But I always feel there was a big respect there between us, and really happy that he's coming back to play here in my testimonial. Very grateful for that, and his name is Steven Gerrard. Right, this next one is, well, he's a legend here. He's a legend here, he's a legend for England. He burst on the scene was he 16, 17 at the time, burst on the scene, played here for such a long time, achieved so much, just an incredible player. We've basically grew up together over the years and got a great relationship and had some great times together. So the next player is... Say no more. There's not much introduction really for this man. I'm honoured that he's going to come back and be part of the game. Probably the sole reason I came to this club. He brought me here, he signed me. Can't thank him enough. Huge influence on my career. Learned so much from him, an incredible amount. He's the man that probably taught me how to win. Here's our manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, the boss.
His character has always been absolutely outstanding. A football man, and that character plus his ability made him a certainty to be a big success here. I'm delighted he's getting the testimonial because I think it tells you that Manchester United probably the only club in England can do that, because players do tend to stay a long time here.
He's won pretty much everything domestically with United, Champions League as well. So how would you describe his role in the team? And in a way, has he been kind of understated because of the likes of Rooney and Giggs and Ronaldo who've grabbed the headlines?
Well, there's always players at United that are under the radar a little bit in terms of profile, in terms of their celebrity status, because United is that kind of club. But I don't think that bothered him.
And in that team, he was always a very crucial part in building that success.
Oh, definitely, marvellous. And when he came at first, I used to wind him up a little bit about his start to the season. It was always a slow starter when he first came. And when the rain started coming in about end of September and October, then he came into his own. But after a few years, he took that to his mind that, yeah, I'm going to show him.
Well, you'd be stepping back into management briefly to manage his 2008 side in the Testimonial.
Yeah.
So how does that team rank in all the great teams you built?
Well, to win a European Cup, it was fantastic. Really great bunch of players, great attitude about them, a good strong squad.
And it's all of great causes. That's the most important thing at the end of the day. Some really worthwhile charities will benefit.
Absolutely. Well, I read about what Michael's intentions are, and I think it's very honourable. I think that he's shown that he's prepared to share his success and his contribution to the charity he's starting himself will be very, very worthwhile. For the minute we bought him in 2006, his character has always been absolutely outstanding. A football man, and that character plus his ability made him a certainty to be a big success here. Absolutely. It's interesting when his profile, when we were discussing him and ready to make a bid, looking at the background of him. And one of the things that stuck out to me was that he was a young boy from 16 years of age, goes down to play in West Ham, which tells you that the boy had the confidence is going to make it. I mean, a 16-year-old kid come from Newcastle way down to East London. That's a trek, you know, and I think to me it epitomised the confidence the boy had in himself. And that impressed me, that. I think Geordies do travel. I mean, you think Alan Shearer went to Southampton as a kid. There's a difference between London and Southampton, of course, and Brian Robson went from as a kid to West Brom. Bobby Charlton came here at 15 years of age. So they've got a bit about them, Geordies, in terms of travelling and wanting to be players. And it's a great football area. And that boys club that came from Wallsend has produced so many fantastic footballers. So the profile of Michael was very strong. And I must say the negotiations were very difficult. Very difficult. It went on for ages. I'll always remember I thought we'd done it. And David Gill phoned me. I was on the golf course. He saw they want more. It was the typical Daniel Levy, you know. They were very hard to negotiate with. But at the end of the day, we got it through, and ever since he joined us, he's had a fantastic career.
With this shirt, so respect this shirt. You know what I mean? I'm so excited, guys. You know why? You know why? OT, baby! OT! I'm coming home, Fergie! I'm coming home, Fergie! OT, baby! OT! Woo! What up? They don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. Back up, they don't love you like I love you. Step down, they don't love you like I love you. Can't you see no the team above you? What do you have to do when the player like me loves you? What up? They don't love you like I love you. Hold on, they don't love you like I love you. Something don't feel right, I'm feeling too right. I'm coming to carry testimonial. Oh my God! Sorry Beyonce, I kill it! This is the new version! Guys, come to Michael Carrick Testimonial. We're gonna make some noise. I will be there. We're gonna go crazy. This is for all the United fans. I love this game!